Hello, my name is Janice Thompson, and this is the discussion assignment for week number 8, and it's about building academic communities by George Marsden. And he argues that an established, strong institutional foundation is necessary for contemporary Christian scholarship to be successful in the present educational system that we have today. For this to happen, the scholars depend upon the communities to reinforce the unity of faith and learning. Dualism of these elements is seen to be present as Herman Dooyeweerd book review by Jonathan Chaplin, who brings to attention that all vocations are equal and under the divine sovereign of God. Marsden mentions in his text that there is a great need to build institutions that are concerned with the importance of faith and learning, by bringing together scholars which support this cause. Some communities have come together and seen this trend begin. Now, others still support the theory of being quiet and being passive when placing faith with the learning situation. Research in the article by J.P. Moreland, this type of theology has weakened the conviction and the courage of church members by remaining silent and letting the worldwide be broadcasted. And another element found in G. Spillman's book is faith and learning involved with the school struggle with the state and local authorities to satisfy them when you're creating faith in the learning in the school system. In 1960, it was decided by the people that they did not need to worry about religion. And they began to vote for the non-religious parties, become members of non-religious unions, and church attendance dropped very quickly. They had come to a place of not concern if faith was mentioned with learning. Perhaps the greatest challenge of this school struggle was the ability how to reach the more diverse student body about faith and learning in a way not to offend anyone. In order for Christian scholars to be serious about cultivating spiritual virtues, they must themselves be molded in a deep spiritual commitment. And churches and families are the principal places for these to be cultivated, as we now see. The academic system awards self-promotion and self-scholarship, and they encourage little to the cultivation of virtues. The spiritual virtues of a Christian scholars should be reflected in their teaching and in their scholarship. Perhaps the greatest trait of a Christian scholar should be reflected in the fruits of the Spirit in their everyday life before their students. These included love, joy, peace, long-suffering, goodness, kindness, faithfulness, and gentleness. For all these promote a happy and a pure, virtuous life. These should mark the lives and the works of Christian scholars. In a conclusion, a little away from my main idea that I have here, I just wanted to put in about the American Scientific Affiliation Journal, which explains that from the first beginning of them, they were committed to know the relationship of the science and religion. As the founding fathers were all practicing scientists, they believed that should be no conflict, and there was no conflict with them between science and scriptures. They agree what the Bible does not say about science. Science is just as important as what it does say about science. For example, in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, it speaks of an element of the fire, water, and air, which we know now as the atomic energy. That scripture takes on a complete different meaning now that we know. So science and the scriptures are remarkable, accurate. Proven again, science is important to show that it can be taught with faith and learning in the classroom and be helpful in building an academic community. Chose several of my sources, but the Christian philosophy of state and civil society was, I believe, the one that would cover this particular abstract, building the academic communities, by George Morrison. Moreland, J.P. Moreland, was good how Christian philosophers can serve the systematic theologies and theologians, and biblical scholars. Hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed this class very much, and I did learn something. Thank you.